Well, Vivi will be sitting in winners finals against the winner of Jakal Deltaforce. So New York taking
He's
out New
really out of
York.
options. There's no path to winning this tournament that does not include fighting me.
Yes, this is correct.
Well,
So
them's the breaks.
yeah,
Meanwhile,
gotta find a way to overcome your demon eventually. Might as well be today, or whether or not it'll be early or later is dependent on the result of this set. Jersey against Jersey, Deltaforce Jakal, and Deltaforce already took that one wolf. He is the Link. Let's see if he can take out a second.
I feel like every time I get on the mic for a Deltaforce set, I'm talking about his growth over the years as a player. But
true.
it really I think one of the best ways to put this in perspective is Deltaforce versus Jakal is a matchup we've seen dozens of times at dozens of tournaments. But in let's say in 2019, 2020, this might have been like a top 16, top 12 matchup. In 2022, this is winter semis. It really speaks to how much Deltaforce has grown as a player, that he's meeting these players as the top seeds himself.
Yeah, I mean, for the record,
And bringing it to them, no doubt.
oh yeah, and you can see Deltaforce out here as the 4 seed. This is what was projected. He was expected to make it this far, and by golly, he has. It's just a matter of can you supplant that. While the early stock lead is in Deltaforce's favor thanks to some really strong ledge trapping, and shoutouts to Link Nair once more. Jakal he's been here before in this bracket. Down early, maybe even down in this game, but he knows how to hold things steady and never to show their hand too quickly. And I feel like that's something that Deltaforce, and not even just Deltaforce, but a lot of trapping style characters can give away quickly, especially in long, drawn-out sets.
Ooh,
But
the tippy tip of the sword.
if all you're losing is to tech chases with forward tilt, Deltaforce can keep his hand pretty concealed.
Yeah, and that's such a valuable thing. I mean, to be fair, Jakal has been around the block and he's seen all the tricks.
True.
But anything, in a micro sense of a best of 3, anything can be the X factor here. And just like in the last set that we saw from Jakal on stream against Desiree, game 1 really not going super well for the boy.
That was soft nair, back air 1, F tilt. Oh, Deltaforce he's playing very, very well today. Not well even for his standards, which is quite literally scary.
Ooh, and the drift back to pull Jakal into the second hit there. And always active there, laying that bomb because you have the frames, the active frame, or the frames to do it. Using all the tools at Link's disposal at all times is Deltaforce, and the most dominating game we've seen against Jakal so far today.
Yeah, this. If you could blank the names, you would think, wow, this wolf is kind of getting the hands. They aren't able to start anything. They're getting pinned in the corner so frequently, and this Link is just finding the appropriate punishes, not getting too overly complex, not trying to go for the Twitter clips. Just this is the item play. This is how Bomb can operate in micro settings, or rather in macro settings, and you're gonna keep it to the. I usually use this phrase in the context of Jakal, but here it is in the context of Mr. Deltaforce, the high percentage. It's here's just stuff that works and is going to almost always be good. And then you can start to uncork the bottle a little bit, get those air dodge reads, get those scout those defensive options that you did in game 1 and put them to the test in game 2. Look at how this ledge trap has gone.
I was just about to first 15 seconds. I was just about to talk about the instant adaptations from Jakal, staying at range, using reflector, using blaster. But hey, then that proceeded to lead into 45 seconds of Deltaforce edge guarding, which eventually got into a stock. 33%. Deltaforce has only gotten cleaner.
I don't know what water John drank, but whether it be the renewed confidence in himself overall this season, but you can't be jumping like that. Like that's a jump that most players scout for. If you have a nice enough back air, that's the back air you want to land, and Wolf's is pretty nice.
Yes, it is. And Jakal _SS has entered the chat, ladies and germs. This is like lead is gone. Jakal has done essentially.
Woo!
Well, now the lead's not gone. Now
You died. He not even close died.
Yeah.
Link up air.
Pretty insane up air there. And you were talking in the very first set from Deltaforce, we saw how good his placement on that has been. That's a huge X factor going, not just in this game, but going forward in the tournament.
Yeah, he's finally I wonder if the jump time, there's another back air lands. I'm just still thinking about link up air. I wonder if he's been adjusting his jump timings. Instead of doing like full hop double jump, doing instant double jump to get up there quicker before your opponent is able to use their double jump to escape too far. It's an interesting thought to be had, but not one that is going to be relevant in the present moment, as Jakal was able to put on a quick 70 and put Deltaforce behind the 8-ball just for a moment to see if they can climb out of this hole.
And now these are the situations like you can't be thinking about, in this situation, you can't be thinking about, okay, I have a game to play with here. No. This is your chance to put Jakal into losers right now. You take one stock and you are in Grand Finals winner's side. That's so huge. Especially with all the killers in losers bracket, like anything can happen.
Yeah, you can no longer worry about messing with games as Jakal jumps to avoid the bomb. Great DI up. Strong hit boomerang, not leading to anything. But no up tilt. I'm super waiting, but the bomb is there to protect and reset to neutral. This is super tense game.
Now Deltaforce with bomb in hand. What's the plan?
Trying to get the bomb toss, waiting for Jakal to commit to something, but the dash attack catches the bomb mid-throw.
No! Okay. But Jakal has had the timings for catching bomb all game, all set even.
Tried to go for a jump call out, but Deltaforce stayed in the corner, able to set up this ledge trap. Oh, just gets another throw, no forward tilt.
Grab. And these ledge traps have to be huge here.
That was an up smash. Jakal didn't want it. He reset back to neutral instead.
Jakal
this back throw
so
doesn't do it
right now. But no, Link's so heavy, able to live that with the PI.
Oh, that was such a tight game, but there is Jakal showing off just the proper counterplay. If you see a Link recovering and you have the means to do so, like that straight, almost 45-degree angle there, just hit it from the top. It can be a nair, it can be a down air, it can be whatever kind of arrow you're looking for. Just come straight down on top of it. And Wolf neutral air is a pretty good button to do so. That hitbox is egregious.
That game alone was such a saga. Consider how that started out.
Such a journey.
Deltaforce had a 33% KO. Like at the beginning of that game. Like he got a KO taking only 33%. And it wound up being super last hit. Both players with opportunities to finish each other off. But now in a game 3 on PS2 with Grand Finals winner's side on the line. Winners Finals on the line.
Man,
grand. A date with Vivi on the line.
Yeah, it's still with finals, and as Vivi waits in the wings, this has been another journey of a set, but very similar to a little set we saw prior. That Desiree kind of may be getting a little deja vu in the venue because Deltaforce was a little behind the 8-ball to start, as Jakal trying to start something early, but with the difference is it feels like Deltaforce has a lot more means of external combo breakers. Things like that returning boomerang and bomb can throw off hits and throw off Jakal's offensive engagement just a little bit, not to mention neutral air being crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like you mentioned, like Deltaforce has the tools to play in these situations. Like Deltaforce has the tools to give himself breathing room. Like Link lives and breathes at that range when he's just chucking chucking boomerang, chucking boomerang, arrows, bombs, and then where's that move been all night? It's been waiting in the wings to get that KO, and in like this super pivotal game 3.
Well, that up smash is going to get a huge punish. At least 21%, but Link can build it up steadily. There's another up smash, letting it rip. Maybe trying for a shield poke, but Jakal wasn't there, swinging at after images, which can sometimes happen against Wolf. His speed is really, really insane, and it's been a great job of Deltaforce to try and shut down that airspeed, calling out the double jump there, gets the arrow. What's a little bit too late with the reverse up B.
Somehow still perfectly timed from Jakal, that roll from the ledge so that he doesn't get caught by the thing.
And those are the moments that you find that you look back on and be like, man, if I fast fell a little earlier to get the spacing right, I could have, that stock was gone from Jakal. He had no jump. And instead, here you are back in an even game because Jakal took control right from there and called out that same jump he did in game 2 to get back into it.
The moment you start flow charting against Jakal, he's waiting with that back air. Like like it's almost a law of nature. That sweet spot back air is waiting for your face.
Looking for the down air, but is able to punish straight from ledge and read the tech roll away. Ooh.
That's a huge downer. You need that breathing room.
Oh, there was the forward tilt coming out, but Wolf Nair came in first. Oh, Jakal beginning to snowball here, calling out this is no... Deltaforce was able to get their jump back, but sitting at a massive 1-8 team and just continues to jump from ledge. And there it is, Jakal attacking from above, hanging his head just a brief moment. You know he had that game in another timeline, but here we are in this one with Jakal moving on 2-1.
Deltaforce will win those sets.
Oh, yeah.
I fully believe
it's just
that.
a matter of time.
Yeah. Chad correctly pointing out, Deltaforce really playing out of his mind tonight against some of the, like, among the toughest competition that you can face here in New Jersey. And that game, like, I don't want to say it, but, like, in these tournaments, and like in these locals, Jakal always wins that game 3. He always wins that game 3, man. And like, you gotta put him away game 2 if you have the opportunity. And those edge guards, had they been just a little bit like adjusted or tightened up, like that's the KO that you need. It's still Wolf. You can still edge guard Wolf.
Yes, you can.
But Deltaforce with all of the motivation in the world to run it back through losers and get his rematch.